Tony Vey Meadows, Saturday at 12:44. Okay, just past the meadows and looking backwards towards the meadow, turning around, and what we see on the roadway. Heading off down that way. Well, we have a few elk that have come up here. I'm going to try and head that way a little bit more. We'll see. Okay, proof from my good deed for the day come upon this vehicle, and he needs some help, so I'm helping him get his tire chains on, and we're gonna have to see if we can get him out of there. And stay tuned. Okay, we got him back a little bit. He's tightening the tire chain on the other side. Now that I've showed him how to do that, poor young kid from Arkansas, never put on tire chains before. And I made it a learning experience for it. I made him do the chains so he would know how to do it down the road. And as soon as he gets done tightening there, we'll see if he gets pulled forward here and check it out. Okay, I made it about a quarter mile past there where I had to chain up to get turned around so I can come back. I'm going to estimate that I'm about milepost 17 and a half or so, and I'm right where this sign is at. So another couple weeks and we may be able to get to Chicken Hill. I'm stoked. Oh, and the young man who was stuck back there, he's headed back towards La Grande. Is going to take the long way around instead of following the route that his GPS was taking him. GPSs don't show that some roads are not maintained in the wintertime, so that's what happens. All right, that's it for this segment. One other thing I forgot. GPS says I'm at the elevation of 5,200 feet. And I wanted to show you just how deep the snow is. That's the shovel there. Let me get here in the sun. That's the depth to the pavement there. Right there. So it's not even to the height of the shovel. What's that? 12 inches? So the snow is about 10 inches deep at 5,200 foot elevation. Okay, now I'm out. There's the milepost 17 mile marker, and there's where the sign where I was at. You can see that or not? The yellow sign up there, that's where I was for the last segment. So the summit is at 19 miles, at milepost 19, just past 19. So we are within 1 mile of the summit. Is accessible, so it'll be a couple weeks, and as long as we don't get any more snowpack up here, we'll be getting up here soon. Maybe even bring the wheelers, do a little quad riding. Okay. Well, I'm just about back to Vey Meadows. You can see that last bend around down the far end of the road down there where that bend is. That's where Vey Meadows starts on the far east side of it. There is just not enough snow on the road at this point that I can keep running my tire chains, so I'm going to have to take them off. And I thought I'd take an opportunity to talk about tire chains. You'll see that those are on the front axle and not the rear. Contrary to what your vehicle owner's manual says, if you're going to be running in deep snow in a full-size pickup, you always try and put your chains on the front axle first. And these particular type of chains, these are called square link alloy. Those links are square and they're made out of an alloy material. This is the only chain material that my brother and I have found over, I don't know, 20 some years, maybe 30 years of running in deep snow during hunting season that do not break on you because of that special alloy compound. Do not, we repeat, or I repeat, do not buy V-bar tire chains for heavy snow use. And if you've ever gotten stuck in snow, put on your V-bar tire chains to get unstuck, and then had your tire go flat because the V-bar hit a rock and spun 180 degrees and punctured your tire, you'll understand. Right, Steven? That's my brother there. He knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, I didn't bring my cam lock tool because these chains came out of my old Silverado, and not everything got transferred over. So I had to use the rubber bungees on this thing. Normally you would use these cam locks, twist that, and you wouldn't even have to use a chain tightener on there. But anyway, this is how they come off. And I use that link there to keep that chain from flopping around and hitting on the fender up here. Just work this up. Like so. And how is it I just happened to stop with this on top of the tire? I didn't plan that. It was just luck. I gotta set this down a second. Okay, that, for some reason the camera stopped. Anyway, that pops out of there, and you reach around back here, find that link, and that link right there. And undo it, which with one hand is darn near impossible. Okay, I got that side off, got to go around the other side, just pretty much do the same thing. Find that link right there. That one's got to come on down. Okay, they're off. Just gonna roll the truck off the chains and throw them in the back of the truck for right now. Shake all the snow off, throw them on the ground a couple times. Okay. Now, if I was in the dead of winter, normally at this point, I would put these on the passenger floorboard and turn the heater on and dry them out, so they were nice and warm by the next time I got ready to use them. But this will probably be the last and first and only time I use these this year. So I'm just going to put them back there for now and let the sun dry them out. All right, and I shall continue on. Okay, I'm going to roll the camera here for a little bit. Jeremy, if you're watching, that's the road turn off to your dad's camp. I'm going to roll down here a little bit so you can kind of get a better idea. See the Vey Meadows over here. I don't know if this is going to show up on the camera. I'll try and zoom in. But way up on top of that ridge is the Johnson Ridge Lookout Tower. We'll have to see when I edit if that's going to be visible or not, but I've got it zoomed in all as far as it'll go. Anyway, I think it's going to be a wrap. I did not see that AT&T service van anywhere on the road up to this point, so I'm going to assume he got done because there was no tracks going off into the ditch through the snow. And hopefully it was a good learning opportunity for the young man. I would like to get a hold of the AT&T supervisor and wring his neck. All of that crew should all have had some kind of winter survival training and at least some kind of training on how to put tire chains on before they turned them loose. Expect them to cope with the elements out here in the winter time. I might even post this on the AT&T website if I can find it. That would be that service van. I'm going to assume it was for a DirecTV satellite service is what the guy was doing. So that's it for today from the beautiful mountains of eastern Oregon and Vey Meadows and Forest Service Road 51. Peace out.